drop off my Etsy order, and then we'll have lunch. Hello, so welcome to a new vlog. It is Monday, February 24th, and I've been sick for the past like 5 or 6 days, so I actually haven't gotten out of the house in like a week, so I really need to go work somewhere today since I'm starting to feel better. So I'm gonna go work at a cafe. I'm gonna be doing mostly my regular work, and if I have time, I'll work on Kitty Corner Cafe. But yeah, I just wanted to take y'all with me. I'm gonna give y'all updates on what things have been like for the past like 2 weeks this February. I did update you on the customization in the last video that I made, which I'll put up in the card, but I have done some planning since then, and my game plan for Kitty Corner Cafe has changed, so I'm excited to update y'all on that later. But yeah, for now, let's go get something to eat and get to work. Hello. Excuse the look I have going right now, but we're actually back at home. And I did go to a cafe, but then I actually had to have a really quick impromptu meeting at work. So got my coffee slash it's actually a tea and had to come back home really fast. So yeah, we're back at home now. It's about to be lunchtime. My laptop's about to die. So I'm gonna charge that and I'm going to eat my lunch. Hello. So it's not actually the same day as when I filmed that last clip, but I am still going to take y'all with me through the updates that I want to make to Kitty Corner Cafe. I have a few other things that I want to do first. So it's currently Sunday, March 2nd, and there's a few other things that I want to get done today. So before I work on Kitty Corner Cafe, we're going to do some of those things, and then I'm also going to give y'all my updated plan and timeline of how I see me getting work done until the demo is released. So yeah, first up we're going to tidy up my office because I did rearrange it, and I'll show you all the new like setup too. So yeah, first let's get to cleaning and tidying. Okay, as you can kind of see, so it's really messy like over here. So that's where I'm gonna clean first, and then I'll show y'all my new office setup after that. You can kind of see it a little bit, but yeah, let's get to cleaning. Okay, I just finished with all the tidying, so I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the office. So before I start the tour, actually, I just wanted to say that I redid the layout of my office because it didn't have great feng shui. So this is the like redesigned version of my office to have much better feng shui than before. Because before my back was like to the door, which is like one of the main things you should not do in feng shui. So anyways, let's get into the tour. So this is where you walk in. Obviously has not changed. So I moved this lamp over here. It just works better in this corner. It's not the most aesthetic because this bag is here too, so I might move that eventually. And then to the left of that, this is my treadmill that I walk on. I don't have like a better spot for this, so this just stays here right now because it leans against the wall, and I move it over here underneath my desk. That's the tripod that I was using to film. That normally goes in the closet, which I also have clothes in there. Then we have this as my setup of some art supplies. This is something related to work. That's just my backpack. That's a window that's normally closed. And then over here, so if this is the front, when you pan in, here's my wall of art. And this is where you can sit down. So here you can see better. Let me just show you the new setup. Much, much better than before. So over here is kind of like the more chill side, and then over here is like the work side where I have kind of a makeshift L-shaped desk. So let me zoom back in. So here, this is where I can sit and chill, and you can still kind of see from this seat someone who's sitting here, which is good. I need better cord management, so if you have any recommendations, leave something in the comments, because this is a little messy right now. That's a heater that I use sometimes when it's really cold, plug it into the wall, and I make sure that I'm being safe with it and stuff. This is a TV stand storage that I was using before, so I kind of tried to simplify it a little bit. Blanket just covers up any messiness. We have a closet there, still working on this wall. And then if you come this way and you walk, so this is where I now do my work. So now I have a better view out of this window during the day, which is just really nice. You can't see great out there right now, but yeah, so I have this, which is really nice for making art, and I keep my current like sketchbooks and notepads here, which is really good for just easy access, in this phone stand. And then here we have my actual like work desk setup. So we have my monitor, speaker, and then we have keyboard, work laptop, all that stuff. And this is a standing desk, and what I do too is I will roll my chair out and move it over there, and then I roll this under here. My tripod's normally in the closet, and then I can walk while I work or play games or do something, which is just really nice. So yeah, let me show you my desk setup better. So when I sit down, this is kind of what I see. You can kind of see the chair from there. But yeah, so here, well, this is just a book that I'm currently reading that's really good. It's about like inherited family trauma. Very interesting. Have my crocheted coasters that I made for my drinks. This is my keyboard I use for work. That's like a gaming keyboard. This is a remote for my heater, remote for my treadmill. This is a nice little fidget cube. This is a mirror for when I do my makeup. I've had this for forever. It's from Daiso. Some headphones, stand for my work laptop, my mouse and mouse pad, and then over here we have my gaming computer. And then if you look to the right, so you can kind of see like, this is a really nice setup, and under here I just have some more storage. So there's my sewing machine, and then there's my printer, and then I have some art supply stuff in here, some Etsy stuff right here. This is a cardigan that I'm put on hold that I'll resume at some point, some patches for it, and then just some books. So yeah, that's the new office setup. Much better because I can see the door without my back to it than compared to before. The aesthetic of like the background isn't quite as good as it was with my old setup, because you used to be able to see like this wall behind me, but yeah, I'm working on that still. So next I'm gonna try to do something for my taxes, and then I'm going to work on Kitty Corner Cafe, and I'll give you like a recap of what the new timeline and plan is. So yeah. So I got like the basic done on what I needed to do. I'm gonna have to finish my tax thing another day, but I want to give y'all the updated timeline for Kitty Corner Cafe. Basically about 2 weeks ago, right after I filmed my last vlog, I reevaluated how many tasks I had left before releasing my demo and what my new timeline was gonna be for releasing the demo. So originally I was planning for the end of March, but that didn't really account for enough time for things like playtesting, making adjustments to the demo based on that feedback. So I kind of redid my timeline, and now I'm thinking the end of April, but let me show you the actual timeline that I made. Honestly, I just made like this list, this paper list, and then I color coded some things using different highlighters. So like I categorized it into like stuff I'll do before playtesting that isn't writing, stuff before testing that is basically just writing and editing the script, and then playtesting, and then what I'm gonna do in the last like 2 weeks before the demo's released. So after I listed everything like this, and I did highlight it like this, but then I redid it and grouped it into like some buckets here. First bucket is like the customization and gameplay. I needed to clean up like the code and stuff like that. Basically I had a bunch of edits that I have left to make, so I made the list for that. That was the first step, and then I made the actual edits to it, which you saw in my previous video for the customization, and I'm almost finished with the edits to the gameplay. So that's bucket one. Bucket 2 is finishing any art that's left in the main menu of the game. And then after that, it's going to be editing the actual script of the demo, making my marketing timeline and adding in sound effects. And then after that is going to be playtesting, and while people are playtesting is when I'll either make or hire someone to make / find music that I'll use for the game. 2 buckets after that are making updates from the playtesting and then actually adding in the music. And then an optional bucket after that will be if I get people to playtest again. After that is when I'll be ready to get someone to make a trailer of the game and create my Steam page and then release the actual demo. Using like these buckets that I made so you can see the tasks. I'm not sure if it's backwards for y'all or not, but basically you can see the tasks and I numbered them to group them together, and then each number, so I took a timeline from now or when I started to make this plan, which was February 13th, all the way through the end of April. So I made like a timeline view, and using those buckets I created, I wrote on here how long I thought it was going to take me to do each. I did get sick for like 5 days, so that actually put me behind like quite a bit because that was like almost a full week of work basically gone. I did give a little bit of buffer with like playtesting and stuff like that, so I'm hoping that will help me be able to still stay on track for what I had planned. I also kept in mind any trips that I have like upcoming in this plan too, but basically, so by now I'm supposed to be, it is March 2nd currently, so I'm supposed to be in bucket 3, which is editing the script, making my marketing timeline and adding in sound effects. But because I was sick at like the tail end, it's taking longer to do some of the coding updates for the gameplay than I thought. So what I'm actually going to be doing today is trying to get as much of the gameplay coding done as possible. And then after that is when I will move on to the second bucket, which is making edits to the art. And then the third bucket, which is where I'm supposed to be, is editing the script. So basically, we're just gonna work really hard this next week and see how much I can catch up. So yeah, I have a list of all of the gameplay edits that I've been making and that I need to make still, so let me show you that. This is the like little notebook that I use. It has like different sections, which is actually really helpful because I use this for like my Etsy as well. But basically I'll write like, oh, this is the gameplay review, and I'll write the date, and then I'll list every single thing after I reviewed it that needs to get updated. And that's the list that I'm working off of right now. I don't know if you can see, we have a lot of check marks, so I've done a lot of things, but I do still have quite a bit to do for the affection game, and then the replayability of the game, and also transitions and a little bit of the art. Basically, I'm going to start doing this now. I'm gonna work on the affection game, and then once I am done with doing as much as I can for today, I'll give y'all an update. So as I'm working on this, I just wanted to show you guys. I've basically just been watching and making small edits to this drawer opening just like over and over again. So this is the affection game with a new screen. We have like this drawer here that you click and it moves up and down. So I'm still working on like the tools, how they like slide up and should disappear behind this. So actually just got a really good idea mid recording this, that the tools actually, when I close this, need to just be behind this, and then I'll fix my whole issue. Wow, incredible. Gonna give y'all that credit for helping me get that idea. So let's do that. Okay, an update about 5 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes later. We've got the drawer working much better. If you think that I should make this even smoother, please let me know in the comments, but I think for now that this is good, because you open the drawer and then you select the tool that you want to use, and you can close the drawer as well by clicking that. And I moved the quick menu over here so it's not interfering. I'm gonna end up moving the quick menu over here to the side when I'm working on the menus in game, but that's for later. So yeah, this is a really good update to the affection game. So now it's a little bit later and I was able to add in a little animation to the tools when you're using them. So for example, if I'm clicking here, the glove will move like back and forth. Might change like how much it moves back and forth at some point. And then for the brush, it will move back and forth like this too. So I was doing that and also tweaking like its responsiveness in some of the smaller zones like this one. It'll require less movement because it's like such a small space. Basically almost no movement or just slight movement should be fine for that zone. This one would be considered like a neutral zone. But yeah, and it'll start to get, the cat will start to get annoyed. So there's still quite a few updates I have to do with like the expression and stuff like that, but it is getting better. So here's an example, like if this was a neutral zone, this should also decrease, which I need to add in. I do have that for this one. I'll show you like if it goes all the way. So the cat's starting to get annoyed and then it'll just decrease part of this bar. And if the bar is all the way empty, then the cat will not want to be pet anymore and you will not have finished unlocking the affection section. So yeah, that's how this is going so far. I think for now I'm gonna take a break because I've been coding for a while, but this is good progress. Good morning, it's now Monday, March 3rd, and this morning I am going to package an Etsy order that I got actually, so I'm gonna take y'all with me while I do that. So I keep all of my stickers for my Etsy shop in here in this container. They're separated by like the type of sticker, and then I keep a bunch of like other things like scene bags and stamps in this container. So I already have the sticker out from there, so I don't need that, but I do need this to finish packaging, and then we will make the thank you note too, which I keep in here. So I have two types. Right now I'm using this one until I run out. So we have that. I usually use an envelope, just a regular envelope, but I'm probably gonna use something different this order because it's first class shipping. So I'm gonna see what I have for that. So I really like to save my packaging and I have this, so I'm going to reuse this mailer. I'll just like retape it and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna use for this order. And I also have one other thing, which is a scale, which I need when I print out the label. So this is what I've used for a really long time and it's really great. So this person ordered 2 of my Snorlax cat stickers. And then I'm also gonna give them a freebie of a sticker that I don't think that I still sell in my shop, which is this capybara sticker. So I'm gonna package that now. So I finished writing the thank you note that will go with the order, and it also has a little comment in there that if you leave a review of your order, you can get put into a monthly raffle where you could win a $5 gift card to my shop. I always like to do that, and it kind of helps to incentivize people to leave reviews too. So yeah, and I put the little capybara sticker in here. Everything in here, I'm going to seal it up, and then I'm also going to print out the shipping label. Hello. So I printed the shipping label and I'm going to attach it now, and then this will be ready to ship out. So I'm just going to set this down over here in my office for later so that I don't forget to ship it out. Next on my agenda is just to work on Kitty Corner Cafe this morning. Probably I have about like 30 minutes until I should get ready for work for my regular job, so I'm going to see what I can accomplish in 30 minutes. Okay, so looking at my gameplay review list, so I finished everything for the cat room that I needed to update. I'm working on the wand toy game. Still have to fix some transitions. I need to add tutorials in, which I'll do last. And there's some stars by the cats that I need to import. So I think I'm actually gonna do this morning because it does require some art, so I've been putting it off, but we need to get this done, so let's do that this morning. Okay, hello. So I think I've got all of the cat sprites imported. So I saved a version of each cat that's like this, like they're crouching and they're about to pounce, but without the stars that go around them, because I'm gonna have those be like animated instead, to kind of show the progression of the cat like getting really excited until you unlock the paw for that round of the game. So yeah, so I have these and now I just need to get the stars too, and then I'll add them into the code. Okay, so next I have all of these here. I'm gonna select all of them and then airdrop them to my laptop. Okay, well I accidentally just airdropped it to my phone, so let's redo that to my laptop. Hello, so it's a little bit later in the day. I took a break from work after doing it for a while this morning and did a Pilates workout. It was challenging but good, so I'm slightly out of breath, but so I'm about to go drop off my Etsy order and then we'll have lunch. Hello and good morning. So it's currently Wednesday, March 5th, and I've been working since about like 7:30 this morning. I kind of got like an earlier start than usual to my day, and I'm going to do my makeup now for some meetings I have later today. So I wanted to just chat with y'all while I do my makeup. Also, first things first, I always put on sunscreen when I do my makeup, especially. Like, I mean, it's just good to do in general, but put on sunscreen. I'm trying out this new like outfit combo with this like vest slash tank top that I crocheted, so I feel very fancy today because of that. And I also got this new blush from ColourPop that I'm excited to try out, so we'll see together if that's good. But I wanted to chat with you guys just to kind of catch up a bit because it's been a little while since I last filmed, which was like 2 days ago maybe. So yesterday I did work on Kitty Corner Cafe. I'm still working on some of the gameplay and really the like animations, which is something that I wanted to get right, and I want it to be really satisfying, since like it's kind of like having a really nice animation when you unlock something is kind of like a reward, I feel like. I haven't added in any sound effects, which will make it a lot more satisfying sounding, but that is like what I've been working on. It's just like the animations of the little elements that go like around the face of the cat when you unlock stuff. I've been working on that, and I also have been working on the drawer, like getting it to open and close for the pet tools when you are petting the cat, because I have my mirror here. I want it to be a really seamless like open and close, so I was working on that and I got the code for that done, which is really good. I've been trying to find like a schedule that works well for me to get work done, and I think I'm starting to figure it out. So like usually I work on Kitty Corner Cafe in the morning for like an hour to maximum like an hour and a half before I start my regular day job, which is something that I work remotely, which is very convenient and allows me like more time to work on Kitty Corner Cafe. But something that I've realized is that, especially when I'm doing coding for Kitty Corner Cafe, it can really tire out my brain like before I even start my regular job. My best working hours are always in the morning, and I feel like that's good when I'm trying to solve a really complex problem for Kitty Corner Cafe. Like when I was first doing the gameplay, that was really good, but because I do some coding at my day job too, I don't want to use up all my brain power on Kitty Corner Cafe and then not do as much work in a day or be as productive as I want to be. And I feel like as long as I'm getting I'm still getting my work done, like in an expected way, but it's like, it could be better. Like it could be less of a struggle to get that work done. So I'm gonna change around my schedule, so that's why I started regular work earlier this morning. And then I can end my day earlier, and then that gives me more time to like chill right after work, and then I can work on Kitty Corner Cafe like in the evening and stuff. It kind of like makes it better in terms of like doing chores too for some reason. Like sometimes when I'm in a break working remotely and I just want to take a break, I might do like a small chore. Or my schedule has been mostly consistent for the past like year and a half, but it's a change that I realized could be beneficial to me, is just like switching the order that I do some of the things that I've been doing for so long. So trying that out today and see how that goes. Something that I'm realizing, a tip that I'm going to take with me into future projects, is when working on the art assets, to not leave any edits for later, because there was things that I was working on that I was like, okay, this is like basically perfect, but there's like a few things that I will change later on and I want to move on to the next thing. But now that it's later, I'm having to go back and make these edits when it would have been easier to just do it in the moment instead of like moving on to the next thing and saving myself more work for later, because then I have to go back and remember all of the edits that I wanted to make. So I think that is a different approach that I'm going to take in the future. And I feel like there's always inevitable edits that will come up in game development, especially if you're like evolving the art style or you revamp part of the gameplay or story, things like that. Yeah, that's just something that I've realized, is that I'm going to try to make things as complete as I can before moving on to the next and not leaving myself too many to-dos until later. I write them down in the code if it's something like major related to the code, but for the art, it's kind of been like, I might write it on paper, but then I know that I'll notice it later, so I just don't write it down, and that is a habit that I'm changing. But yeah, other than that, like, I've been working on it a good amount, and I'm just going to continue that. That's my goal for the end of the day today, is to finish the animations for when you unlock things. And then I have like a pretty major bug that I want to fix. Something else that I've been trying to do is just make sure that I get out of the house more often, because I work remotely, and I kind of realized, so when I was sick, so I was at home for like 6 days, which like made me start to feel a little bit stir crazy. Since like my job isn't a lot of social interaction, it's really important that I get out of the house and that I am making sure to talk to people regularly and not stay like cooped up in my house. So something that I'm trying to do is like at least every other day, just getting out of the house and going somewhere. Last weekend I went to the library and finally got a library card, and I don't know why I didn't do it way earlier, because it's literally so nice to be able to get free books, and it's a really nice place to be able to like actually get work done. So if you need somewhere to go work and you don't want to have to like buy coffee or anything, go to the library. They'll usually have places to charge your laptop and internet and stuff. And you can also get free books while you're there, and sometimes audiobooks. So, but yeah, I have like so many to-dos on my plate right now that I've been like a bit stressed out, which is almost funny to me, because something that I've been wanting is just to be more active and to do more things. So now that I'm doing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so many things to do. But I need to like remind myself that it's good. It's good to have tasks to do, and it's like stuff that aligns with my values. So it's not a bad thing by any means to be busy, if you are not busying yourself just to busy yourself. So yeah, I'm gonna keep finishing up my makeup. I'll show you all the blush. And this is like not related to what I was just talking about, but something that I'm really excited for about Kitty Corner Cafe is the music. So I think that I've already made some songs before in GarageBand, and I think that there's a couple that could be good for the soundtrack, but I'm really excited to experiment more with that. I do have a keyboard that can hook into GarageBand that I'll probably use. So yeah, that's like what I think my plan for now is for the music. I might end up hiring someone to make like the main theme song, if I don't want to use something that I've already made or something that I make. But it's kind of fun to experiment in GarageBand, so it's totally free. So if you need music for your game, then I recommend to use GarageBand if you have like any Apple device. I will say it's a lot easier to use on like a computer, laptop. It might be easy on an iPad too, I'm not sure because I haven't tried that out yet. But yeah, I'm gonna try out this new blush that I got from ColourPop. It's in the color Super Shy. It's like a liquid blush, which I've never used, so this could be good or bad. Like it's gonna be really strong. I'm just gonna do a little bit and see how this looks when very pigmented, that's for sure. I didn't put on my like powder yet. I've been lately just putting on my blush like before my powder because it kind of helps it blend together more. Okay, that's actually really cute. Okay, I actually like that. Do a little bit on the nose, a tiny bit. It's gonna look like Rudolph. This might be a little bit too red, but I think that if I put my powder over it, that actually it'll be fine. I really like the color of this too. I think that I could have applied it like a little bit higher, but you don't wear makeup, all of this is completely irrelevant. But then we have Aquaphor, always required. Could wait to put this on, but I think I'm just gonna put it on now. This is Revlon Super Lustrous in the color Supernatural. So we have Super Shy and Supernatural. They're honestly really similar colors. I think I could definitely curl my lashes. Okay, and there we go. That is the look for my meeting today. It's kind of a natural look. So thanks for just chatting with me, catching up. I will see y'all later when I give y'all an update on the progress for Kitty Corner Cafe. Hello, so it's currently a Monday afternoon. It is Monday, March, I don't remember the exact date, so we'll just put it on screen. But I've been working at my regular job today and I wanted to just kind of go get out of the house, and I'm waiting for other people to send me things for work right now. So I'm just gonna go to a cafe and work on Kitty Corner Cafe / do some journaling, maybe some reading. I have been thinking about joining game jams, so I might do a little bit of research about that because I really just want to get more connected with other people who are also making games. So if you know of any good game jams, especially for people who like story-based games, then please leave a comment and let me know. And especially if you have any experiences doing game jams, let me know about that in the comments. I'd be really interested to hear about that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go head to a cafe and work for a little while, and we'll be back in a little bit. And here's Pumpkin. It's very sunny today and there's reflections of light on the ceiling, and so she's like obsessed with it. What do you think, Pumpkin? What is it? She's very fixated on it. But yeah, okay, see you later.
You should say, hey, man. Yeah, or learn that that's what you do. Yeah.
Hello, so I didn't film an outro for this video, but I just wanted to say that if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you liked the video and subscribe if you want to see more updates on Kitty Corner Cafe. And let me know in the comments what you thought of the new animations for the gameplay with the stars around the cat's face. And also let me know if you have done any game jams, what your experience was like, or if you're interested in doing any game jams. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.